Hey, you guys. Ooh, you probably can't hear me. My Bluetooth off. Now you probably can hear me. Good evening. Hello. Hi. It is William and Suzanne calling from Wee Wee Blogs. We are very, very tired. Very, very tired. So we are keeping this to 1 hour. We are keeping this to 1 hour and then going to bed. Today was super busy. Yesterday was super busy. And tomorrow, the House of Helvetia officially opens. If you are in Basel, we really hope to see you tomorrow at the House of Helvetia. It's our opening day, and we have 4 fantastic acts performing. Let's not hit the table, though, so people stay with us. Those 4 acts performing tomorrow are at 12 o'clock noon, Albania, followed by Luxembourg at 1, Croatia at 2, and Portugal at 3. That's here in Basel at the House of Helvetia. Just visit our website for the address, for all the details. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. Or go to our Instagram, the pinned reel. That has details. You can see the campus. It's absolutely...
It's a really sweet setup.
It's incredible.
It's going to be so comfortable. Like last year, we were outside in the elements, and that had its own draw. This year, we are indoors in a beautiful auditorium in this newly built Helvetia corporate office, and it is amazing.
It really, really is. We'll just quickly say hi to a few people. Ewan Crab, good evening to you in the United Kingdom. Hello, Peter Svala. Shout out to Daniel Rice. We love you so much and can't wait to see you. Martinica says, Serbia presents a beautiful story.
Is it worth reading?
No, we're going to watch the clips. We've already done the reading. We're going to be watching the second rehearsal clips.
Serbia. No, is there a legend, though?
In any case, we continue. Ralph says Yuval is just amazing, and Sissal also, and Tunai says, oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Actually, we're so excited because we had filled our trash can very, very quickly, and someone has come to help us with it. Thank you
Helvetia,
so
they have
much.
been such gracious hosts.
Absolutely incredible. But look, we need to start reviewing. And welcome, David in Leeds. Nice to see you again. Thank you for joining. I saw Lil Catherine in here. Love to Enorma in Belgium. All right. So today,
Jenny, I love you too.
What did we see? There were a series of second rehearsal clips. We actually haven't watched them, so we'll watch them now.
Oh, yes.
Something is in my throat. My goodness. Okay. Shall we watch Serbia's clip?
Let's do this.
All right. This is Princ. If you would like to watch along, you can either go to the official Eurovision Facebook page, or we're looking on the Instagram account of the official Eurovision account. All right. Oh, and Hayden Norwich. Hi, Marcus Khan. All right. Here we go with Serbia hitting play.
Idaho. Sorry.
They're dragging him on the floor.
What is it? Oh, that's his hair. Holy crap.
Oh, wow. They gotta drag him like that? Let's not hit the table, yeah? Oh. This is very... Okay, you know what's interesting? I think they need to give Serbia some of their participation feedback because he cleaned that floor. He polished it. They don't have to bring in professionals. They literally drag him across the floor. And it's slightly unsettling because you see the shadow of his wedgie. These are details I did not need.
Let's watch this again.
Okay, we're watching again. We are watching Serbia again. Why they gotta do that to him?
That can't be comfortable.
His hair looks amazing, though.
Well, at first I thought he had taken the funny reindeer ears from Lithuania until I realized it was his hair.
Wow. What are you guys saying? Diva Down says Serbia is giving Roxanne amnesia hunty, so we smell a non-qualifier. Shay says Serbia fighting hard for 10th in the semi again. Heidi Park says, sorry, but Serbia looks so cringe to me.
I think I might be on board with Heidi Park.
Luca says, him being dragged took me out. I did not have that on my ESC bingo card this year. And this is Stella68695. Am I the only one cringing every time Serbia comes on? You know what? It's certainly memorable. You know, this is a floor sweeping moment. You often hear that.
Literally.
Yeah. You often hear about a floor sweeping gown at the Oscars. Well, we have a floor sweeping singer at the Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, this is an interesting play on words. Jyoti says, he gets dragged for so long, too. Do you mean on the floor or in this chat? Because y'all are not serving kindness in this chat.
Well, I don't think they're being unkind.
Oh, no. I know. I'm being playful.
I think they're just sharing their valid feelings.
I'm being facetious. But yes, indeed, it is a very long drag. You think it would be a split second as opposed to maybe 5. Look. We need to move on because we're going to get through all of these this evening. So quickly, yes or no? Is this qualifying? Q or NQ? Is this qualifying? This is Harry. I would do anything for Serbia to non-qualify and Montenegro to qualify. And certainly coming into this rehearsal, a lot of people thought Serbia is more of a lock and Montenegro is a sure uphill battle, but that performance makes me suggest that this might also be an uphill battle. Let's not shake the table, yeah? Valdent says nothing helps Serbia this year, not even dancers.
I always feel like they need some more feminine energy on that stage also.
Lil Catherine says, okay, chat, it's convincing me that Serbia is out. Wow. Okay, well, you guys have spoken, and Nugent still thinks it's a qualifier. Surgeon still says yes. YouTube still says yes. But no, Yoav, Ginny, and Ginny again, and Ginny a 4th time. Ginny, we take it, girl. Non-qualifier. But Trey Perilu, I think this sneaks through. All right.
And it would just sneak through.
Ewan Crab says 10th. This could come in at 10th. Sorry, I lost your comment. There you are, Ewan. All right, we've got to move on, though. We've got to move on in the name of covering everyone. So we turn to, who is this? Czechia. Kiss, Kiss, Goodbye from Adonxs. You guys pull up that performance.
Oh, I am
and
loving
we will start
his eyeshadow.
We're resetting, hitting Saleh. Lots of makeup. Very sweaty and oiled.
I think it's just a dewy look.
He works the eyes very well, hitting the camera every time, looking straight at us. Okay, you like the dewy look, the sheen on the body and face.
Well, I didn't say I liked it. I just was saying it's not sweat. It's more of a dewy look.
Do you think he's embodying a flower, morning dew? Certainly the microphone suggests flower.
I love the eyeshadow, the mascara, the glitter. I still am not feeling these belts. You know how much I love eye contact. The corsage now is off his arm. And on the microphone, I think they're trying to figure out what to do with that corsage unless it's used differently. I don't know. I am so tired. Like, as soon as we get off this live stream, we're literally going to sleep. I don't know. Is it me? Am I just not feeling things tonight?
This 15-second clip is not the most inspiring. I'm hoping that there's more to come. I think that the strength here is Adonxs. Adonxs' connection to the camera. Look, he's staring at you the entire clip. That's very powerful. So you will get lost in his eyes. But there isn't that much going on in this stage. I do like the shot where you see at the beginning the sort of black. Are they arches? What were they? We're about to loop
pull
again.
Pull it up again.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, like almost black towers. There's like a great depth of field. So that's all very interesting. But yeah, to me it looks like perspiration. I think it's meant to be artistic, but the shininess to me gives perspiration. Or nerves, and I know that it is literally meant to be dew, but yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Luca says, Czechia is giving shocking non-qualifier vibes. It's just not working for me, even though the photos and the dance break tutorial he showed on the ESC TikTok is a flop. Okay. I thought that was all right. Valdent Holland says this is totally a star act, Adonxs. Alex says I feel like Armenia will qualify instead of Czechia. I must say Armenia's images and video have consistently wowed me, whereas with Czechia's I'm sort of left wondering, is something else coming? It's very artistic, but I'm just curious, is something else coming? This is Yulia. Yulia says, I think there are problems with the sound. Last year, it was very bad to hear Saba from Denmark and today Czechia, and that accessory on the microphone is a bit weird. There is definitely a flamboyant, how do I say this, headpiece for the microphone, floral.
Well, we saw it on his arm in a different clip, right? I'm wondering exactly how this floral, this corsage is used throughout the performance.
Who made the Musti comment? This is Maru fan. Czechia is truly giving Musti vibes, and I definitely see it non-qualifying.
Musti did not qualify. You know what's funny about Musti? Like, I didn't like the song during Eurovision last year, but every now and then when it pops up in, like, a Pilates playlist, I kind of like it now.
You guys, please don't spam the chat. You can make a statement once, but if it's 3 or 4 times, we're going to have to put you in timeout because it makes it hard for people to follow the chat. I don't like putting people in timeout. So please just comment once. We keep going. This is Stella. Even though the 15 seconds were a bit underwhelming, I still think he'll qualify. My fear this whole time, it still remains, is that this is very jury friendly, but I'm not sure if it's televote friendly, and this is a televote only semifinal. So these comments are giving me pause for concern. I think people are, by not responding, they are responding, if that makes sense.
Kiss Kiss Goodbye is catchy. Like, the first time I heard it, I don't remember where I ranked it. I'd have to go back. But now, in my mind, I keep singing Kiss Kiss Goodbye. You all know I do not like these move on love songs, right? But Kiss Kiss Goodbye is kind of in my head. Then again, we are going to listen to it more than most people. So
all right. Well, we are going to keep talking. You guys,
what are we moving on to next?
Well, I just want to read a few more comments. Trey says, the odds always get someone wrong. It might be Czechia this year. And other check, here we go. Harry says, Czechia will probably still qualify, but I think it will start to be a borderline, I fear. If they do non-qualify, Czechia might withdraw. We hope not. We love having Czechia in the contest. This is very artistic. It has a point of view. Of course, we could be victims of only seeing a snippet, right? So there is still 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. I think we all agree Adonxs looks amazing.
And there's something with that corsage that's going to happen. I just know it. I'm going to be very disappointed if it doesn't.
You think the corsage might contain an explosion?
I don't know, but there's got to be more to it. It's been on his arm. It's been on the mic.
Peter says it's a spider.
Pull that back up.
Peter says it's a spider. Unfortunately, I cannot pull it up right now because I need to deal with some of the technical stuff.
Okay, I'm a pull it up. How about that?
You pull it up.
And oh shit, let me turn my volume.
No cursing on the live stream. Oh
my word.
Do y'all hear that?
The motorcycles. All right, where is it, William? Help. Oh, here we go. I got it, y'all. All right, Peter.
Okay. It does have a spider vibe.
Oh my God, maybe it's the Black Widow.
Indeed, it could be the Black Widow.
Oh, you know what? He might really be right. Are those fangs?
They might be. They indeed might be fangs. This is very, very interesting.
I wonder what ChatGPT thinks. Is there any spider
you have got
language
to stop using
in the
that
lyrics?
app, girl.
Okay, I was not a fan of ChatGPT when it first came out. I have now become obsessed with putting everything into ChatGPT.
Okay. You guys, people repeating comments over and over again. I'm having to put you in timeout. I'm so sorry. I don't like doing that, but it really becomes a distraction. 5 minutes. Goodbye. All right.
I can only think that if it's a spider, it's a Black Widow.
Okay.
There are no spider-like references throughout the song.
Oh, Lamplight. The spider mic reminds me of Luke Black, Serbia 2023. He had a massive thing like that in the background. All right. This is quite funny. Evie's, that was not what you think it was. It was a motor vehicle. All right. We move on. we're moving on. The next rehearsal clip that is available on the official Instagram account from Eurovision is Israel. This is Yuval. We are going to hit play. Sorry, I don't have sound. Sorry.
Chandelier, birdcage.
I'll start that again.
Oh, now from a distance.
Oh, the water's nice. That water is such a good effect. Oh, it's flooded on the ground.
Oh, no.
This is an effective prop. That is an effective prop. Like, we spoke about Agnet, Norway 2016. She had something similar. This is much more effective. I think this works with the landscape.
All of us, go ahead.
The mountains. Like, Switzerland has included mountains. Like in Sweden's performance, you'll see mountains in the background. And these mountains are very, very effective. The water running off the mountains looks real. Like, you do a double take, don't you? And then when you see the floor, you're like, is that real water?
I love her microphone.
What's the microphone?
It's all studded.
Ah.
So I don't know why, but when I saw the background in the water, all of a sudden I felt like she was Rapunzel stuck in the castle. I know that probably sounds really silly, but birdcage, chandelier, castle.
What's interesting is they're basically two colors, sort of silver, white, and then black. And yet it doesn't feel dark. I think the crystals give it a sparkle that sort of illuminates it. This is very well done. This is very well done.
And now the sleeves that were not growing on me are growing on me.
Yeah, you weren't feeling them.
The camera pans out. So this is, yeah.
That is effective staging. This is Scott Naley, Love Israel from Phoenix, Arizona. Daniel Rice says, Israel is amazing. They know how to do staging, and she looks drop dead gorgeous on the chandelier. And you know what else? Chandeliers and water, artistically, you could say, wow, chandeliers in the right light look like water, yeah? And water in the right light looks like a chandelier. And you have the chandelier and the water together. Do you see? It kind of blends together in a good way.
I do. I just don't want that chandelier to fall on me.
Now, Shay is not gagged. Ion says the vocal is weak, very underwhelming.
Oh, I love her vocals.
Yoav says, as an Israeli, I like it, but I'm not objective. Haha. And then, this is, the Israel staging is cool. Maybe the staging and water running is like tears. And I guess the theme of A New Day Will Rise, perseverance, enduring. Often people have to rise and endure after tears, right? So,
I love David's comment.
Sorry, that doesn't track with this. I gotta scroll down. Where is he?
Yeah. David says, did you find it?
No, it doesn't track. Hold on.
It's towards the end. Okay. Absolutely love the Israel song, but I just wish she'd have white feathers to represent a bird of peace.
Oh, indeed, the black feathers.
The bird of prey.
Bird of prey, yes. Interesting. Different colors, different birds. And wait, what? Alcoholic says they really put the chandelier in the dishwasher. I get what you mean. And then Paul interrupts this breaking news. Any news about Celine Dion? Sorry, interrupts this review with a question. Any news about Celine Dion? Sadly, no.
Paul,
no
I
updates.
want to know how to pronounce your last name. Is it Wente?
And any other comments? Qualifier or non-qualifier? This is HLFA. Yuval's vocals are spectacular, an exact match of the studio version. And hello, qualifier or non-qualifier? Scrolling, so it's going. Oh, here we go. Mike says, the water in the video art is actually a reference to the Hebrew lyrics. Lots of water will not shut down the love and rivers will not wash it. So there is a deeper symbolism there. Nice. Lucas says, qualifier. Marcus Kahn says, qualifier. Scotty says, easy qualifier.
I think it's qualifying.
And Daniel Rice says, winner trophy of semi-final 2. And, this is a good point. Priscilla says, Water meaning as continuous and eternal feeling. Yeah, that's beautiful. Water is universal. But look, we need to move on. We have to keep moving.
And yes, we are now in Basel. We started in Lisbon. We got to Basel yesterday.
Our light's not on.
What light?
The pink light.
Oh, God. The wee light, not on. He is correct. Let's see. While he does that, please say Luca Hani is performing. I do think
He is performing.
Luca Hani is performing.
Performing. I think he's performing at the Arena Plus, if I'm not mistaken, the arena next door to the stadium that will be broadcasting the show. All right, the next country we are talking. Oh,
hi, Ian.
It is a woman we spoke with yesterday, Erika Vikman.
I am ready for this.
Yesterday's conversation with Erika was so. Arena next door to the stadium. Sorry. Yesterday's conversation with Erika was so beautiful. She really opened her heart. It was so touching to see a different side of her. Because as you said, you were surprised, by the content she was serving, the way she opened her heart.
So hold on one moment. So Paul, my middle name is Nguyen. And so I guess I'm wondering if your NG is pronounced similarly to the NG in Wen, which I also actually can't really say.
It's sort of like sing-a-song. It's the sing-a-song. So
I can't do it. He does it so much better. And it's not, it's our mother's maiden name, but it's not even his name. It's my name.
Okay, I am pasting Erika Vikman's interview right here. Allow paste. If you want to watch that later, she's amazing. She is amazing. Okay, let's pull up Erika's performance. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Hitting
play.
Ooh. The runway is there. Touching the hip.
Nice back bend.
Did the UMK stage have more depth? Like physically, like distance-wise? Yeah. Oh, I like that pose. Ooh! Whoa! She was serving.
The end of that clip is,
she was serving. I must say, okay, I like when the stage goes pink. What I'm missing from this clip, and there may be more, is at UMK, everything went blue and she sort of turned around and had this grand walk. Maybe that comes later. That does come later in the song. But this just looks smaller than UMK, but surely this is bigger than the UMK stage. What?
Okay.
Yeah, keep chatting.
There's this. Okay, she's dragging the mic. There are just pops of light that draw you in. Her pelvis certainly draws one in. I love her personality, and I don't know if this is her alter ego or what, but she wasn't what I expected. She is just so humble and graceful. I mean, not that she's not graceful on stage, but I just didn't expect someone so quiet and down to earth in person. Anyway, back to the staging.
But you know what? No, the more I watch this, the more I do like this, actually. There was that massive pink pop, which they've hidden. So at the beginning of the clip, you see the pink explosion.
Orangish. Play it again.
Yeah. So they're hiding what's coming. No pun intended. Yeah, see the pink. Yeah.
And then you see the orange.
And she's walking with vigor and confidence. Look, boom, bam, bam, serving this, take that, pow, pow, looking at the camera. Yes, sex queen. This outfit is better than the UMK outfit. The little spikes gives it a sense of danger, a little more.
Yeah, but like when she gets down in that hero pose, girl's got to be careful not to spike her leg.
She's a lady. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, this is Magnus. At UMK, there was a protruding platform in the middle of the venue, so it gave it more depth. Lil Catherine says, I love Erika, but I don't find the staging engaging at all. I hope Finland gets a good result, though. Ion says, I think she has the best camera work so far. I think it's nice that she's right up in she's moving and the camera's moving with her, so you feel like you're on a little journey. It's sort of you're walking with Erika into her world. That is very nice. Harry says, I love Erika Vikman. She's so good. I really think she can be a winner contender.
Oh my God, Diva Down's comment makes me giggle.
Where's Diva Down? Scrolling down to Diva Down. Diva Down, where you at? You want to read it, Susanna?
Sure.
And I'll look for it.
I'm so sad. This is Diva Down. I'm so sad for Erika. Armenia can be nude on stage. Malta has the staging with spread legs images, and yet Erika had to cover her ass cheeks. Like, why? The double standards are insane.
I do love assless chaps, though. But these are not assless. Yeah, indeed. She should be free. She should be liberated.
I mean, that's what this song is all about. Freedom, liberation,
absolutely,
empowerment.
Georgie XOXO Enchanted Living says, I love that her branding is so consistent and this really comes to life on the big stage too. I love the branding as well. The font for komme is fantastic. The font for Erika Vikman is fantastic. All right, you have a compliment from Johnny Sins, and indeed, Johnny Sins is an adult actor, so I'm not sure this is the real Johnny Sins, and there's his photo. He says, Suzanne looks so amazing.
Thank you, Johnny Sins. That's very kind of you.
Ryan Miller says, free the cheek, and Angela says, greetings all and happy ESC season.
Oh God, Paul points out that Windows 95 man was showing cheek last year.
That is such a good point. That is such a good point. Isabel PP says, could you add subtitle option? I think, can you do that on your end? Like, doesn't it do closed caption automatically?
I think you do it on your
I do it on my end. We will look at that. We will see. My apologies that is not activated. We will sort that for tomorrow. Marcus Autio says, I just came to Basel, I'm assuming, or...
I don't know where to go with that.
Well, moi to you. And Tunai says LMAOOOO. Is this qualifying, guys? Do you think this is qualifying? Hi, Shike him tidies. Bettina says Erika fire Finland.
Oh, I thought it was fire Finland. I was like,
Maru,
whoa.
I don't think the real Johnny Sin is in the chat. Something tells me he's not a Eurovision fan. I don't know why.
Is he a singer?
Tunai says the backup dancers from Spain last year also spread cheeks. I will go and rewatch the backing dancers for Spain.
I think I actually remember that.
This is interesting. Jenny says the scene stage was too small for Erika's movements. She's a big personality. I'm hoping that in other shots, and I'm sure this will happen, they do zoom out and we'll have more of a sense of depth. This is but one 15-second clip, so I agree with Francois T, definite qualifier. Yov says, I'm not having Erika's clip, but she is still qualifying. Peter Svala says, absolute Q. And Angela says, it would be criminal if Finland doesn't qualify. And while we're talking about ass cheeks, Ravision OG says, Chanel's interval act last year also had cheeks. Well, this is a cheeky chat.
Well, should we revolt and...
HLFA, I once worked on a story about adult film stars, so I had to go through Wikipedia and look up every single name. So there you go.
Is Johnny Sins an adult porn star?
Yes, that's what this whole giggling is about. All right, Timofey, Suzanne, when will you have a Wendy Williams-like chat show?
I keep asking William to join me.
Girl, you gotta set something up for yourself.
How you doing?
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet. You get out there and slay. I believe.
I mean, that's what he did with Wee Wee Blogs all those years ago.
Okay. Hell says Suzanne is hotter than Erika, but can she sing?
When I am not hotter than Erika.
What's your karaoke song?
Or perhaps I don't do karaoke because I can't carry a tune.
Okay, I would like you to give us a rendition of Ish Komme.
I did that the other day at the beginning of my 37 ranking when I was in bed at the Lumieres in Lisbon.
That is beautiful. Before we continue, I just want to say that today we interviewed Zifferblatt from Ukraine. They gave a 40-minute interview. Yes, 40 minutes. And we talked about everything from their brotherly relationship to the ongoing war in Ukraine, to their fundraising efforts to buy robots that will demine Ukraine. They had so much to say about so many topics, and I do hope you'll be watching it. Secret video editor. Do we know when Ukraine's going up? Is that tonight? It will be going up after this live stream this evening. the brothers Valentin and Daniel. Actually, it's not a secret at all because you've revealed yourself already. Sorry, Sinan.
Actually, I have something for you.
Oh, Sinan is coming over. He's got something for the chat.
Our dearest friend from Croatia.
Oh my goodness. The baby lasagna vinyl. DMNS and mosquitoes. What is DMNS?
Demons.
Oh, demons and mosquitoes. One and the same. Wow, baby lasagna, thank you so much. This is gorgeous.
We're going to have to ask him how he got the name Demons and Mosquitoes, because listening to him last year share how he came up with the name Baby Lasagna was actually funny.
So I'm going to read you the track list. Side A, hypocritical, IG boy, good boy lasagna, stress, and I, less than great, don't hate yourself, but don't love yourself too much. And then on side B, we have again, baila, rim tim taggy dim, catch me if you can, biggie boom boom, dopamine, and then the title track, Demons and Mosquitoes. Thank you so much, baby lasagna. You are amazing. Wow. William, sing ish komme for us. Oh, honey, no. I want you to stay on this chat, not run away.
Neither one of us can sing.
Amy Kelly says, hey, Suzanne.
Hi, Amy.
Amy Kelly is a very warm, kind person. Thank you for all of your support. You are lovely. We move on. Oh, actually, let's wrap up Erika. We're going to wrap up Erika. Go back and see any other comments. Any other comments. And Paul has clarified how you pronounce his name.
Same pronunciation as your middle name. Okay, 2 syllables. William, you say it. Genti?
Ngente?
Yeah, Paul, we're sorry.
Ngente?
We're so sorry. Our mother never spoke us to speak her language. We're so sorry.
All right, we continue then.
Continue.
What does that mean?
Have they publicly announced the qualifiers announcement now? Or was it still secret? Because we are going to come back to you on that one. Sorry. It has been a long day, honey. All right. Who is the next act? Who is the next act that we need to review on the official Eurovision Instagram? We are looking. Eurovision. Hello. All right. Here we go. Who is that? Wait, okay, that is not a Eurovision artist.
I just saw
Sissal. Sissal from Denmark. The caption is, this ain't no hallucination, this is the real deal. It is time to decide. All right, we are hitting play. Okay, that is We Are Domi. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Now we are hitting Sissal.
Thank you.
It's a lot of blue. So there's a lot of blue with purple accents.
Did you notice the faces of the dancers before? Because I did not.
Yeah, previously they were covered, weren't they? At least in one of the photos.
There's like a sequin design on their faces.
Oh, I just want to read you the top comment on the official Eurovision Instagram for Sissal's video. It is Sissal herself who says, I want to say this. I am sick, okay? Saving my voice till next week. I've just got to say, the voice was not a problem. I thought the voice sounded great. I
just hate that she's sick.
Yeah, that's not good for her, and I hope she recovers. But you still sound better than everybody else. Listen to her. She can sing.
Poor thing.
You sound great, honey.
Y'all, I'm still digging the blue. I still go back to that whole blue witching hour, lucid dreams, where you wake up and you wonder, because it was so real, if it was a hallucination, did it really happen? Is somebody across the world thinking of you in that lucid dream? All right, go back to these faces.
Okay, I've got to say, how do I say this? The stage feels, let's not shake the table. The stage feels somehow empty, even though there are all those people there. And I think what they're doing very clearly is these dancers are embodying the hallucinations. They have all these moves, but it is slightly distracting, actually, at least in this clip. This is Peter's follow-up. My only question mark on Denmark is the dancers. They seem a little distracting. I am worried for Sissal now. Paul and Gente says, yes, Sissal sounds amazing.
Okay.
Let's not shake the table.
Sorry, guys.
Trey says, I'll donate my vocal cords if she needs them. And Ian says, if she changes the camera angles, it can qualify. I'm scared for her. I love her too much. I share those feelings. She is the personality of the year, really. One of them. She is just giving so much love and so much life. Suzanne, what are your thoughts, honey?
The blue, I liked it to begin with. The blue was growing on me more and more. Now that I see the colors in the background, I really do feel like it's just this beautiful, lucid dream. And I'm still kind of fascinated with the sequin face paint here, and that's what I'm looking at.
Yes, so the dancers have sequins all over their faces. Well, not all over, but sort of in lines.
It could just be glitter, but it
continues the theme of hallucination. Mm-hmm. You know, what is going on? What am I seeing? I liked the coat at the beginning. I like the fact that there is a costume reveal. But the thing with a costume reveal is that costume is supposed to be wow, over the top crazy. And this is a lot of blue, which blends into all the blue behind her and the blue dancers, even with the purpley hues. So you don't get the full impact of the reveal.
There's a bit of purple. There's a bit of pink. I'm telling you, witching hour like it's dawn.
This is the problem when you only have 15 seconds, because we could be completely misinterpreting, misreading. It's a lovely colorway, but to me it reminds me of like Nitol. You know, you drink it when you want to go to bed. It's like a purpley, and like sometimes the box is Nitol. Like there's Dayquil or NyQuil. Yes, NyQuil. Dayquil and NyQuil. Do you know what I mean? It's giving NyQuil, girl. The colors. In any case,
NyQuil's gross.
It tastes real good.
Bad.
It tastes real good when you want to go to sleep. It tastes real good.
All right. I do not think Sissal is NyQuil.
All right. We're going to get your comments. Is this qualifying? Ilya Esemin says, I want to see Denmark qualifying so much. Diva Down says, the vocals are the least of her problems. It's the camera angles. Harry says, Sissal, dear, I love you, but I can see... I'm sorry, my eyes are so bad. Sissal, dear, I love you, but I can see people reminding it of Hera Bjork, which, as you all know, didn't work out too well. Still rooting for you. I think that means big vocals, but then not much staging.
I'm like, wait, very different song.
Because everyone loved Hera Bjork as well. And then Denmark feels like the entry that's not so original, but the contest needs it. Indeed, there is something nostalgic about this song. It really does hark back to sort of Naughty's Eurovision, maybe? I don't know, this is like a song you would expect to hear. But she performs the hell out of it. She can sing. So, yeah, I think that this is not a dead qualifier. This is not a certain qualifier. It's not a certain qualifier. And I'm starting to worry. I'm really starting to worry as we see more of the staging that it's a non-qualifier. But she's such a good performer. You know,
and people love her.
And if we have 2 minutes and 45 seconds more of her, she can pull it out. You know, if anyone can save this staging and song, it's Sissal. And we just need to see more. We need to see more. Sissal Portugal, fan base of Faroese singer Sissal, what a name, says manifesting qualification, but it's not looking good for the queen. Thank you, Sissal Portugal, fan base of Faroese singer Sissal. That is a screen name. That's her screen name. The screen name is literally Sissal Portugal, fan base of Faroese singer Sissal. Bernardo Tavares Pereira, you're Portuguese.
That's a long name.
How would you say that?
What?
Sissal Portugal, Sissal Portugal, fan base of Faroese singer Sissal.
Clube de fãs da cantora faroese.
It's beautiful when you say it. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Amor pelos dois, honey. Jay says, with this weak year, I think it'll be okay. Maybe around 8th. So we're going to have to see. And finally, a porcelain girl says, it'd be nice if there were 2 shades of blue, like if she wore darker blue, but the background was the lighter blue. Contrast. We need some contrast. All right, well, you guys, we keep going.
You have to watch Serbia.
We watched Serbia. We'll film a reaction before we go to bed. That was something. Who is this? Oh my God.
All I know.
You need to not say what you're about to say. You need to not say what you're about to say.
Comes
That
up
is not
on Instagram.
That is not.
I just have to question what this boy is searching for.
I like animal videos, okay? And they're often sad. I'm obsessed with bears being freed from biofarms in Vietnam.
Koala bear video
They're emotional
and
journeys.
the best cat video. I just want to say that humans are animals too.
Okay, we move on. Do we have who is this? This is Georgia. This is Georgia. All right. Here we go, Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Let's go. That LED is
Interesting
good.
mountainscape.
The LED is nice. Keep walking, girl. She's gonna get her groceries. She's going to laundromat.
Great eye contact there. I don't know why I'm having a very Olivia Newton-John kind of moment. Do you get that?
No, I'm not into Olivia Newton-John.
But just that era of Olivia Newton-John.
This does sound old school.
But I feel like she could take those pants off and like jump into like a cardio or aerobics routine.
I love the backing dancers. I think they throw some beautiful shapes. I love the traditional black clothing, the wigs that they're wearing.
You think the pants are staying on the whole time?
How many costume reveals can you have in one show? Because we already know she has a dress at the beginning.
Oh, good point.
Look, for me, the issue is the staging. She's clearly got presence and she can sing. Not the staging, the song. Forgive me, the song. I don't want to be free. If that's freedom, I don't want to be free.
It's another very dewy look, too.
I don't want to be free.
What? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Marcus Altio
It's like if
says,
loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Georgia, wait, what I just saw. Diva Down says Miriam is Lisa Rinna Hunty. Lisa Rinna is in the house. This is Helly. Not a fan of the gorgeous staging.
Georgia's.
Oh, sorry, Georgia's staging.
Not a fan of the... Okay.
The outfit is so random, and I don't like that she's walking around. I almost feel like the outfit, like a troubadour, or like, not a clown, but like the stripes, like a candy striper at the hospital who visits patients.
In sequin?
No, yes, indeed. I just feel I don't know. There's something just not cohesive about this. It doesn't give me anything to like grab onto. This is Lucy Percy from WeeWeeBlogs.com. People were saying she looks like the Milkshake Man, which, yeah. But there is warmth to that look. There is some warmth to that, and she has presence. She's clearly a good performer. She's clearly very fashionable. She's clearly very confident. The issue is the song. I don't know. In this moment, I'm at a lot. Well, here we go. My girl, this is Sissal Portugal fan base of Faroe singer Sissal. My girl needs to get her music video outfit out of the closet because this one ain't giving.
I'm telling you, I am looking at this picture of Olivia Newton-John and I can't explain it.
Oh, no, there's a level of fitness.
This is what I'm picturing next.
Yeah.
Like, she pops out of this and all of a sudden it's Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, she tragically...
With the Grease dancers at her side.
She was a legend. She tragically passed away of cancer. Do you remember?
Yes, recently.
That was really sad. That was really sad. She's a great singer. Marcus Altio says, is she still walking those daily 10,000 steps?
Olivia Newton-John?
No! Miriam.
I'm like, wait, no.
I'm going to move on, but Miriam was walking at least 20,000 in that rehearsal.
There's Olivia Newton-John in red.
Marcus, where is our girl Debin? She will arrive on Monday evening. She will be here on Monday evening.
He was in Leicester Square a moment ago in London, actually.
I'm sorry, which square?
Lister.
Like the mouthwash? Listerine? Girl, it's Leicester Square, girl.
Leicester Square.
Leicester Square.
Sorry.
Yana, by the way, are the dancers so far away? Oh, why are the dancers so far away? They're not that far away, are they? I think maybe just in this camera shot, they're trying to give a sense of depth, perhaps. All right, look. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Sandra gives some positivity. Georgia can actually be a shock qualifier with those traditional dancers and outfit change. I respect that. Yeah, that could definitely happen.
You know, Georgia often has beautiful staging, like mountain scenes, lots of bright colors. But yeah.
You're at a loss for words. We are going to go back to the official Eurovision account to see if there's a new upload. Oh my goodness, Luxembourg is out. Laura Thorn from Luxembourg.
La poupée.
La poupée, monte le son. And Suzanne, have you... Never mind, wait. Okay, I'm hitting play.
Are we... Hold on, does this mean that we are moving off of Georgia and on to Luxembourg?
Yes.
We're moving on.
To Luxembourg. That dollhouse is lit.
It's cute. It's cute.
Does she have any extra room? Because I want to be in there. Ooh! Her dancers looked electrocuted, and now they're giving marionette. This is much better than the national final. Our girl's going through.
I love this. I really do.
She's going through.
Play it again.
That is really
It's
sweet
cute.
and endearing and yet adult. It's not leaning too much into the kids. Walking with confidence, looking at the camera. Her dancers are much improved. The choreography, I mean. Oh, and then they get electrocuted.
Uh-oh, whoever built that dollhouse.
She's at ease now. Oh, and he pulled his own string. He was pulling his own string, y'all. Boom.
Don't let anybody walk your puppet but you.
This is a revelation.
It's cute as it can be.
This-
I love it.
This is a revelation. Please, do you think Luxembourg is qualifying? Lil Catherine does. I do think Luxembourg has certified going through over Ireland with these clips.
I want them both to go through.
Her analysis is correct. I really do agree with
Hold
that.
on, did we see Leica again today?
Girl, that was yesterday.
Oh, shit.
You're so devoted to your girl, you've not watched it?
I'm tired.
Laura says, yeah, Luxembourg. Yana says, this is a junior Eurovision song. I think they've actually made it more adult, though. I think now it will appeal to children, yes. The pretty colors, the doll-like movements. But it's more sophisticated than it was in the national final. I think, the fact that they get shocked and electrocuted and they're more broken down.
Pulling their own string.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I think it looks fabulous.
What was that song so many
Marcus says qualifier.
What was the song on the swing set about love years ago? You know what I'm talking about. It was
Love is forever.
that was
She was on a chair, though.
JESC. Okay, sorry.
Harry Frolics. What a name.
Poopy is at... Oh, look at Harry Frolics.
I do love animals. All right, we move on. Non-qualifier, sorry, was really hoping for a prop.
She's got the dollhouse.
Yeah, even though it's an LED, it feels like a prop. It's really well done. And I think with camera angles, they'll be able to make that house look like a physical prop. Yes. All right. Who do you think Luxembourg will steal the spot of? Well, I'm not going to call it theft. I'm going to say she earned it. And I'm going to say that Serbia being dragged on the floor, this is not a competition for creative ways to clean the floor, to polish the floor. This is a competition about giving us a powerful 3 minutes. Now, I know his performance is built around the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, and our man Orpheus, when he was walking out of hell, turned around, looked at Eurydice breaking the rules, and so he did not get to take his woman back to the upper world. She was trapped in the underworld. And so maybe
Apart forever.
he's being dragged like Eurydice back into the underworld. Is he kind of making the man the victim, as opposed to Eurydice being the victim in the myth?
How chivalrous, if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the correct answer. I just know that Serbia does not look as clear as it did previously. But Marta is like, nah, Luxembourg will not qualify. She does not believe in the dollhouse, but I think that dollhouse is lit. Liam says, I'm Irish and would like Ireland to go through, of course, but I'm worried that Imi will be too static standing on the platform. Hey, that's a reasonable concern. There does need to be dynamism.
I am a realist.
And?
I proactively look for pitfalls to overcome. I am going to say that there's definitely a chance that Ireland will not qualify.
Well,
so to overcome that, I am manifesting and I am manifesting and I am manifesting like a party.
I'm impressed that it's only taken you till day 7 to come to this realization. The risk has always been there. We love our girl. And you know what? If the rest of her performance is spectacular, she could squeak through. She absolutely could. She's very lovable and
Why
likable.
she got to squeak through?
Because this is a tough semifinal. This is not the Eurovision Next Best Friend contest. This is the Eurovision Song Contest. And it's hard to say goodbye to the ones we love, but this is what's going to happen on Tuesday and Thursday.
I know, this happens every year.
It's tough, girl. It's tough. It's tough. And Sufjan says Ireland never qualified.
Okay, last year, they did great.
6th place. They really did. They being Bambi Thug, they absolutely killed it.
Oh, I didn't follow the
Speaking
year
of
before.
death, R.I.P. like
I
a
know,
dog,
Jen.
which is sad.
Such a sad story.
Angela says
should
Ireland
we
is so
read the
junior.
We've read
We don't have
some
time
stories.
because we gave ourselves a 1 hour time limit
could-
and we have to finish at 9.
we
So
could read-
unfortunately, we cannot read another fairy tale. We cannot read another fairy tale girl. But Gary Odufeso says the staging is too dark. We're back to Luxembourg, I believe. I think there will be a play with visuals. I'm assuming the light will be turned up. Julia, listen, you know what? Julia says, are they ignoring Lithuania because it's easier to talk about glitter? The answer is no, honey. We're going to look at Lithuania right now. Let's do this.
Oh my
Suzanne,
God, her light. I gotta read. Can I
can
just
we
read?
review Lithuania? We missed it yesterday, apparently. So we're going to scroll back to Lithuania. But we talked about this when we did do a video on Lithuania,
We
didn't
did not. No, we did not read the Leica story with our friends.
Dog goes into space and dies. It's very sad. All right,
Oh, William,
Lithuania.
we'll read it tomorrow.
Where is Lithuania? Here we go.
It is sad though. Okay.
I like the wind machine on the main singer. You don't often see the wind machine on a male. They're usually reserved for the females. It's called Your Eyes, and we see his eyes.
That was a nice shot.
That was nice.
I don't like these, and this goes back to
Ooh.
Don's last year. I don't like these prison suits in blue.
Well, I think it fits the vibe of the song, right? Like this, per Julia's point, this is not about glitter. This is about something deeper. The ground is cracked. They're walking over the cracks. You see things flying out on the LED. That's a very nice LED if you watch it. There's a sense of dimension that things are flying at you. And the cracks on the LED extend to the floor. And so as they walk, they're having to dodge pitfalls. They're having to sort of brace themselves and save themselves. I think that this song, while it is divisive, does tap into a mood. It taps into a mood many people can relate to. And, I feel like they're going through. I'm not worried for this. I know that in the semifinal, whatever it was, prediction video, I was like down on it. But no, I think this is going through. They're going to get 12 from Ireland, from the UK. Yeah, and it's actually very good. I think the staging has really elevated this. Thoughts on Lithuania? Thoughts on Lithuania? Those eyes are intense, Dario. These are the most intense eyes
He does have
of
nice eyes.
the competition. Lucas has very strong facial expression. He absolutely does, Krunoslav Kovacic. Angela loves Lithuania. Janine says, I'm a huge Nirvana 90s grunge enjoyer, so this song should be right up my alley. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling it. That was a plot twist, Janny. That was a plot twist.
It's another move on song.
Tap into a mood. William, what is on your mood board? My mood board is basically, well, we'll refer to my Instagram. It's basically cat videos, puppy videos, bear rescues.
Right now, he's got the Banff Rockies on his mood board.
You're very sweet, but I do love animals. I think they're such a source of inspiration.
And we are all manifesting a Banff Rockies win.
You're very sweet. I don't discuss those things. So we move on. It's a song
Would you like to
that...
put a link
No.
to,
Suzanne, please, can we move on? Yov says it's a song that non-Eurovision fans who watch the finals will vote for. And I think that is absolutely true. I think this song doesn't get a ton of love in the Euro fandom, but I do think it's a bit more mainstream than a lot of the entries.
I can get down with that.
And Lumo says, even without the diaspora, Lithuania will sail through. And indeed, they're the only song that occupies this particular genre of rock, aren't they? Like they're in their own league in that sense. So, no, it's looking good for them. I forget who prompted this discussion, but thank you so much for reminding us about Lithuania. We, of course, are in Basel on the ground running an event at the House of Helvetia. And so things are, there's a lot going on. And we're sorry if we did not review your country. What were we doing yesterday? We were working, I remember. And all the days lead together.
I don't know. They kept me up real late.
We were filming.
So tired. I don't know what they were doing. I was trying to sleep.
I'm there. Watch me and Debin's reaction video to Lithuania from Eurovision.lt. We were both wetting ourselves. We love this song. No, we do.
Join us on the dark side.
Oh, we're there. Krunoslav, we have not reacted to Montenegro. I am so sorry. But the thing is, we told ourselves we would go to bed. And I am going to keep a promise to myself. And I am going to go to bed. But I'm going to upload Ukraine interview before that. So Sinan is working on it right now. So we're going to publish Ukraine interview. It is 40 minutes. If you want to hear from Ukraine, that video will go live a little bit later, maybe towards 9 p.m. London, maybe towards
it's fun.
10 p.m. And it's also emotional.
But I'm always interested in find the sibling dynamic.
It's a lot.
Interesting. So it was fun.
And Luca, will we be uploading the House of Helvetia performances? That is a great question, actually. Can we think about that this evening and tomorrow if we're going to upload the performances of the singing? Because that would be nice to share. But we will discuss. Our chief operations officer is currently having a think on his fold-out bed. No, I'm just kidding. We will have a think.
Because he is tired.
We hope to. We just need to make sure the technicals work. Thank you, Dragon. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Stella. You are so kind. And we will do a prediction top 10. I cannot see the question.
Can I put Ireland in mine?
Suzanne, you've got to stop bringing up Ireland at every opportunity. It's like, what do you want for dinner? She's like, Irish food. I'm like, what would you like for breakfast? Irish eggs. Would you like a coffee? Is it an Irish coffee? It's really, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but sometimes...
Wait, do you see my silver...
Thank you,
Irish
HLFA. Just a final thing before we go. Tomorrow at the House of Helvetia, if you are in Basel, please do stop by. Visit our Instagram. We have the schedule. There are 4 countries participating tomorrow. You will meet in person and snap your picture with Albania's Shkodra Elektronik at 12 o'clock, Luxembourg's Laura Thorn, that is at 1 o'clock. I'm scrolling because I lost it.
So if
Croatia's Marko Bosnach at 2 o'clock and Portugal's Napa at 3 o'clock. Now, just remember that when you travel, you need to stay safe. And for all of your insurance needs, you should consider Helvetia, particularly if you are in Switzerland. And if you're a singer, you better insure that voice.
Did you know that the majority of jewelry losses, 92% of jewelry losses occur during travel?
That's remarkable.
It is.
I keep my family jewels under wraps. Loris, we will stream on Sunday.
I do have a question.
I think on Sunday we'll do a live stream review of the red carpet. That could be quite fun. We'll go through all the clothes. Is
anyone here going to be with us at the House of Helvetia tomorrow to join me for an ice cream? Maybe they'll even make us a milkshake.
Thank you, a porcelain girl.
Is anyone on the live stream coming to the House of Helvetia tomorrow or over the next 7 days?
We will be streaming every day in some capacity, Krunoslav, every single day. When rehearsals start, we will have more to talk about. Because we'll have seen things. So yeah.
Trust me, Peter, we know that we say it differently every single time.
So I think we're supposed to say Helvetia. Helvetia. In our video on Instagram, we said Helvetia.
Sufian will be with us.
Sufian, welcome.
Yay.
Please bring friends, family, tell all your friends. Saturday, we don't know how many Euro fans are in town, already because it's so early, but we're hoping there'll be a fantastic turnout. And we hope
There's
you'll be
not going to be a yoga class.
Weasel Vision will be with us. Thank you, Weasel Vision. Good night, Doris in Malta. We have we got some funny panties from the Maltese team today. We'll show them tomorrow again. Oh, Lee Fern, we look forward to seeing you very
Next Friday.
soon. And do look out for our live blog on Twitter/X and on woobieblogs.com for Dress Rehearsal 1, which will be next Monday. Next Monday, you can follow that. We'll also be having the House of Helvetia. There is so much going on. Oh my goodness. But in the short term, please get ready for an interview with Ukraine Zifferblatt. That will premiere in the coming hour. Sinan he's nodding that it is on its way. He's sending his love from the editing suite. He's going like this.
Hello in Asheville, North Carolina.
Moi ti kitos opeasta shosta. Thank you for an amazing show.
Oh my gosh.
Max
if
G.
I could have anybody in my yoga class this year, it would be Emmy and Leica. And I think Laura Thorn.
Honestly, mention-itis. You have mention-itis.
Someone asked me who would be in my yoga class.
But your answer to every question can't be Emmy. It's like, what is the meaning of life? Emmy. It's sort of like, who do you want to be on a deserted island with? Emmy.
Okay, maybe not a deserted island.
Honestly, girl. Max G. I used to go to Boone, North Carolina in my summers. Boone, North Carolina. I have a very big soft spot for North Carolina.
What you do in Boone?
I went to summer camp, girl. I studied rocks one summer and computer science the next. That's your girl. All right, we need to move. You had moved out. When I was 9, you moved out. So you don't know what I did after you left. This is an ongoing, recurring drama.
We had very different childhoods.
We have different lives.
We had very different parents.
We have different everything. So
we grew up in different houses.
It's all drama. All right. But look, you guys, thank you so much. We'll be uploading some videos that were filmed earlier tonight. So if you're awake, they will be going live. And we can't wait to see some of you at the House of Helvetia tomorrow. Yay! See you guys. Bye. Good night. Mwah.